Hi, I'm Kev, married to Jannice, of course, and we've been married about 34 years. I worked as a maintenance fitter down at the forge down at Befrangi in Lincoln. I was born and lived on the coast till I was 16 and then moved to Lincoln. We've got 2 children, haven't we?
Yeah, 2 children. We have Emma and Alistair. My daughter lives in London. She's been married for 10 years now, and we have two lovely grandchildren. And she's married to Ross, and they are both originally from Lincoln but moved down to London for work. And and they attend a church in the London area. And then also we have Alistair, who some of you probably will not have linked up that he is our son. Also comes to Life Church, married to Bex, yippee! Yeah. And been married since April time, and they live just around the corner from us. Yeah. And I work as a teaching assistant for special needs children. I've been there roughly about 15 years. Love my job, and I'm very, very passionate at seeing these children thrive, and they are amazing kids, and I wouldn't be anywhere else. I just love my work. So now children all left home, but we're still as busy as ever in church stuff, more than we've probably ever been before. And Kevin keeps saying we're both retiring, but I kind of think God's got different ideas, because we never retire really from kingdom things, because it's what we
kingdom again.
It's what we're made. It's what we're made for. It's what we want to do. And hey ho. I think to be able to really encourage folks is one of our main passions, isn't it? Yeah. And for family, and to really be around for people, isn't it? Yeah. And to see people and build relationships, and see people grow and develop in the ministries and in the walk with God. And that's one of our real passions, because I think we want to come alongside people now. We want to be there for them, but we want to grow as family, really, don't we? You know, family's really important to us, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I just want to be excited with Jesus around the people that we're gathering with, and just to have a good time and just experience their life together with ours, really. Just enjoying yourselves.
Yeah, and I think to have fun as well, and to realise that kingdom things and growing in your faith and everything can be fun and exciting. Yeah. And I know we get the tough times as well, but that's the whole idea of being family, that we can walk together through, isn't it? Through the difficult times and through the good times as well, really, isn't it? It's like getting the ingredients right in a cake. You've got the pillars. Well, we'd like to think that we kind of, if we do a cake, you get the pillars in the cake, and you've got the pillars that are standing as the foundations, and then you're building up the layers of the cake. But there's lots can be put in, and I think a lot of people have got a lot to give, and I think it's
as long as it's got chocolate filling, it's all right.
Yeah, well, you know it like with chocolate cake, Kevo. So I think a lot of people can put in different things, and I think that when the ingredients are right, and we're putting in a bit of this and a bit of that, I think that's what God really wants, and I think the Holy Spirit can use that in a way of like it's just the right mix of things, and I think everybody's got something to bring, and I would love to just encourage people to bring something and see just what God's going to do. So I think it's quite exciting.
I think it's kingdom living, isn't it? Changing people's lives, wanting to do how Jesus told it about the kingdom, living in kingdom times, and enjoying His presence. And not worrying about should I be doing this or that, but it just comes naturally. Kingdom, living a kingdom life, I think, for me, is what it's all about.
It really is for us. We can have our programs, but having is actually taking our hands off stuff and allowing the Holy Spirit to really move. That's when I think that is when God can really move. It's the rawness of that, and just waiting and being in God's presence on a daily basis as well, and realising that actually the Holy Spirit can move through you and work through you, and you can be a channel for God to move and to effect do affect people and affect their lives, and that actually now is a real time when God is beginning to speak into people's lives, and you've got to be you being available is one of the key parts that you think that God can move through you. And I've been really, really surprised that even little me here, you know, as long as you're tuned into the Holy Spirit, that suddenly there seems to be wave upon wave of things that God is beginning to do and beginning to show us, and even using individuals. If you're really listening and tuned into the Holy Spirit, I've been totally amazed at what God is doing, and it's different and it's not the same. And some of the stuff that we've seen, some of the stuff that we've heard, then I definitely think that it's going to start. It is beginning to transform people's lives and communities, really, don't you?
Yeah. Just tell them Jimmy and Barbara's running it. That's me.
You can't say that. I'd say just come along, be yourself, and you know, just meet with us and come and have a meal, share a meal together, and let's get to know each other. Because I think on a Sunday we haven't really got time to sort of be more than just saying hi, hello, and I think to be able to meet with each other in home is a good place to start, and we can kind of get to know you, and you can get to know us and our quirky ways that we have. I think that's really, isn't it? What we want to do, really, and be have fun together and just get to know each other.
You're quirky.
Yeah, Kev says I'm quirky. Yeah, I know I'm quirky. But yeah, I think we've all got something to give, and you know, you might not think that your story is probably, you know, exciting or anything, a bit plain or whatever. Well, that's how sometimes we feel with ours. But we've found that meeting together as families and coming together and just chatting for an evening, you'd be surprised what you got to give. And I think that's it. We want to bring out stuff in folks, don't we? That is good, and we want to encourage people and to just build you up and help your walk with Jesus get better.
You're special.
Yes.
Yeah. You're special. There's no one like you.
Yeah. I just want to have more settee moments, and that sounds really silly, but I like sitting alongside people, like me and Kev sit here, just sitting down with a cup of coffee at the side of somebody and saying, "Oh, tell me your story, talk to me, share with me, let's just do coffee together." Because I found that over the years that as soon as you sit alongside somebody and you make space and time for people, then I think it's a good place to start. And good coffee, though, please. We have to have good coffee or good tea to Kev.
Good tea.
Yeah.